Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Then early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Rashada. He looks that one in nicely. And they get him down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Got it set up on the outside. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Handoff from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That's caught. It's Humphries.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
On 4th down, going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll try the left side. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Tuggle. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The back goes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going up top. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun to give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They ran it on first down, now on second. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Sampson. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They're bringing heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Grishada. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll fire. Caught close to the marker, it's White. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. And is incomplete on third down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking for a man. It's Rashada. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. Second and 10 from the 49. Looking for room. It's Etienne. Fakes his man out. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes the offense on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You'd like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down. Time to take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
To the ground with the back. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's White. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Rashada. Release to the back. This time he's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. He spins that thing down the middle. And he's thrown another interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give as they work on that clock. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Scrambling away. He'll let it go down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hallelujah. Thank goodness this offense finally gets something together, something positive. It's been a day full of a lot of negatives, no points in the ball game, but makes the big play, the big passing, but maybe this gives them a spark. Maybe this gives them a reason now to get some momentum and maybe score some points.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
Got some room in it to the goal line. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. Just trucks through it. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Rashada. Fires to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Coming after it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 32 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. you know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen.
He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Rashada. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. These corners going to give them some space. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you, every year, you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.